Hello everybody. This is Alyssa from Make Arts and Crafts, and today we are here for another video. Don't knock over my drills, Sushi. In today's video, sorry, I have a cat walking on my desk. Go figure. Today's video, I'm going to go over all of the kits that I have planned to do for drills and chills. I know we're kind of into almost into the end of September, but I finally finished my other kits that I had kitted up, and I'm ready to actually start into like the next Kit-Up-Palooza, which I just finished, and I have 7 kits kitted up. This is not for you, Susu. I have 7 kits kitted up, so now I can go ahead and start working on them, which I did. These ones I'm going to work on from smallest to largest. Last time I did biggest to smallest, so now we're going to switch it around. But I'm only showcasing 6 of the 7 that I have I kitted up over the last couple of days, and those kits are going to be all of the ones that will kind of go along with the drills and chills theme. I don't participate for prizes because I'm like, I don't really need anything more. Hey, Carcass, no, you can't have my food. She's like, but I want it. It smells so good. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into that. So first up, we have this adorable canvas right here. This one I did actually start last night. I spent like 40-ish minutes or so working on it. I got a couple colors done, and I've been working on the ghosties. So I'm starting with all the specials. This is called Ghosts of Eras Past, and it's from the artist The Witchy Stitcher. And this is one from Jaded Gem Shop. So it is a nice small canvas. It is a 22.75 by 31 centimeter square drill canvas, and one of the only squares you'll see in here. And these are all of the drills for it, as you can see. So it has 7 special drills, and I'm working the specials right now. I'm working on this color 3865, which is the ghosties. Has 7 special drills, and I am going to add an additional 3 ABs. I already have them pulled out color match wise. I'm going to use these 3 additional ABs because I don't have any ABs in here because Jade doesn't like ABs. So typically when there's specials and she chooses the charting of the specials, she does not add ABs in because she personally doesn't like ABs. I personally love ABs, so if a kit doesn't have ABs, it has to have them. So I went ahead and added those 3 in, so that means that there will be 10 special drills in this canvas out of the 31 colors. So like a third of the colors will be special drills. But that is the first one that I'm working on, which is the Eras Tour, Ghosts of Eras Past. So the way I tell them apart when I kit things up, I take the photo, the sticker that shows what the image is, and I put that in my drill container. And then like this one I've been working on, so it's like this. Like I have half of these drills already poured out. But anyways, that's kit number 1. It's got so many specials, and I love the special placement for it, for that. And so we're going to move kit number 1, and we're going to go into kit number 2. So kit number 2 is an adorable little canvas. This is for Clarence the Squirrel, and this is from, the artist is Elizabeth Inslee, and this comes to us from Enabler's Outpost. This one is round drills, which makes me happy because I love my rounds. And it only has 21 colors, but out of those 21 colors, we do have a couple special drills. Mochi, we don't need to scratch on my chair. So that one I have kitted up right here. I do have to say these are like legit the largest stickers I have ever seen. But this is the color palette for this one. I like this one because it's lots of like color blocky. You do have the 934 is the dark brown that we're going to have outlining everything, so it doesn't have 310 in it or anything like that. But this little guy is adorable. I will add some specials into him as well. There are 2 that are specials. I'll look as I get ready to work on him because I don't plan the specials until I'm literally starting the canvas. That's when I'll plan out what specials I want to do. But that's Clarence the Squirrel, so he's more of the fall vibes, whereas obviously Ghost of Eras Past is going to be a little bit more of like the Halloween vibes. This little guy, he's fall vibes, and he's so cute. I love his little squirrely self. He's adorable. But that's Clarence the Squirrel, and here are his drills. Super cute. I love him. And next up, we're going to take a look at the next one on my list. This one actually uses a large tray of drills. So last year for Drills and Chills, I completed the smaller version of this canvas. You can see how many colors we have. It comes all the way to here. There's 52 colors, so I had to use a larger tray. It is rounds, and I love the pastel vibes on this. I did do this canvas last year. Not this canvas, but I did the larger version of this canvas last fall for Drills and Chills. It's a stacked pumpkins with sunflowers. This is the Amazon version. It's from Diamond Art Club. The artist is Angela Anderson, and I love it. There's 4 pumpkins in the one that I did last year. This one, being the smaller one, only has the 3 little pumpkins. Look how cute that is. So Clarence was like what was he? He was a 30 by 30. This one is a 33 by 47.9, which is like really not that big. When you look at it, you're like, that's not big at all because of the short. It always amazes me how small some of these end up looking when you look at the centimeter dimension. But this is one adorable. That way I can have the fall vibes. Again, I'm going to be doing a ton of bling on this one. I'll have to check and see if this one has an enhancement suggestions. I know the big one did have the enhancement suggestions, so I did do that from DPO Sparklers for the big one. So I need to check if they have it for this small one as well. If not, I'll just, make up my own enhancements and add my own enhancements in. But he's so cute. But that is stacked pumpkins with sunflowers. And that's going to be number 3. Next up, I have this beauty that I bought last year, but didn't have time to work on in the fall time frame. This right here is going to be Embrace of the Pumpkin by the artist Kikuwa, and this comes just from Mooney Made. So this one has a fair number of colors as well. It's got 56 colors. So you can see there's our color spread there. It's also round drills. Again, it makes my soul happy to work on rounds. And I love the rendering on this. I think it's fantastic. We're going to have tons of like color blocking, and then we'll have like line blocking for her hair, but nothing that's like the super ridiculous confetti that I'm not a fan of. So this one is going to be a wonder to do. It also has a fair number of, let's see, it has 2, I think, glow-in-the-dark 3 glow-in-the-dark drills, and 2 ABs, and then I'll add some more. I'll probably add some fairy dust to this one, or pixie dust, fairy dust, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to add some dust drills into this one, because I think that'll help balance kind of like the glow drills and the ABs that are in here, and go from there. I'm probably going to make some of her eyeliner and makeup and her lips. I might make those ABs as well, just because that gives it a nice sparkle. But this one she's stunning. I've been really looking forward to doing this one all year. So I'm excited to be able to work on her, especially since Kikuwa is probably my favorite artist that Mooney Made had, but she's no longer licensed with Mooney Made. So I'm bummed about that, but she is stunning, beautiful. I love her art and all of that. So that is Embrace of the Pumpkin. She's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Next up, I am finally breaking into my Mrs. Buttered canvases. So this one is going to be Cursed. It is a round drill canvas, and it has 46 colors, so not too many. But you can see that there's some of them that we have a little bit more of. This one has a lot, like a more muted color palette. As you can see, it's a lot of the muted browns with even some muted reds and beige and oranges. So it's more of that muted color palette for that one there. It does have some specials. The special drills on this one, it has 2 fairy dust and 2 ABs. That's what this one has, so I'll definitely add more to it. But this is Cursed, and it's such a cute one. I love everything about it. I kind of am not a huge fan of like the pumpkin in the reflection, which I guess is what the whole point of this canvas is supposed to be, because she's cursed to have a pumpkin face. But everything else on it I think is adorable. This one will work up pretty quickly. It is a 55.6 by 70.7. Embrace of the Pumpkin is a 50 by 50. So I ordered them in size from like smallest to largest, and in the way that I'm going to work on them. But that is Cursed. She's cute. This one will take me, usually a canvas like this will take me like a week at most to do. For like a 50 by 70, I can usually finish around 50 by 70 in like a week, less than a week, somewhere around in there. Like if I started it on Monday, I would finish it by the weekend, like maybe into Saturday kind of a thing, because this will be 6 sections. But that is Cursed. Super cute. And then we have our last whip. So, our last planned canvas, which is the one that's going to take me hands down the longest. This is Halloween Bedroom. It is also from the artist, Mrs. Buttered. I do really like the color palette on this one. This one actually didn't fully fit in here. I have another container of, those drills right there, which is this 814. The rest of the drills that are in here are for a different canvas, a mystery canvas, so that's why I covered them up. But those are like the overflow, because I don't like working out of baggies. So this one is a square drill canvas. So you can see there are not a ton of colors, 53 colors, but because it's so much larger, this canvas is a 65 by 91.8, and it's square drills, so a lot more drills per cap, like in that space. So you'll see the majority of the drills I have in the medium container, whereas most other canvases, the majority of the drills will be in this small container here, because I call it the small, medium, large, and then this one is the extra large. That's how I kind of like in my head call them. So I prefer working with like all of these smalls because, you know, you can fit a ton in here. Whereas this canvas here, having only 53 colors, which is still a lot of colors, they are much larger quantities of each color. You can see like this is one color right here. This has two this size. We also have this one, which is into 2 containers here. So there's a few, and then this one that's in like 2 containers there. So it looks like more than there actually is as far as colors, because I had to split them up across containers because I had to work with the containers that I have. Because I primarily have a ton of these tiny containers because that's my favorite. Like here, I was like, I am not putting these drills in 2 containers. So for now, I just taped the drill container closed so that way I could fit all of this color in 1 container, because I'm like, I'm not putting them in a second container just for that small quantity. But that's those are the drills. So now I'm gonna go ahead, and you can see this is a casualty of Sushi. This tray, Sushi knocked it on the RV floor when I was living in the RV and broke one of the handle latches off of it. So it's missing a latch. So this is going to be Halloween bedroom. Look at, we have our little spooky guy there. I know there was supposed to be like the magic mirror over here, but that got removed for that one, which I'm fine with. It doesn't bother me. I actually kind of like it without the magic mirror in there. And they removed, I think, what said Barbie over here, the things that were licensed, so that way they could actually do this canvas. But you still have like your Halloween-y vibes. You've got your pumpkins. You got more pumpkins here. I like her chair that she's sitting in with the stars. And then as we get into the bottom, you can see there's like the skulls, the little doll, the voodoo doll, all of these other fun things. And I like that this one has a lot more colors to it. It's got, it's not just all one tone. Like Cursed is very much one color palette. This has got, still has like that like pinkish pastellies with some browns in it that Mrs. Butterd is known for, but she also has a lot of some vibrant colors in here as well. When you look at the drills, they're much more colorful and a lot more variety in this canvas than in the other one. So that is Halloween bedroom. I think she is adorable, absolutely cute as all get out. I'm so glad that I have her. I don't have all of the Mrs. Butterds because I was like, I am not gonna, like, not every artist I'm not gonna collect everything of, only like a required artist, like you may, obviously. But I do, because there's some of the Mrs. Butterds that I'm not a fan of, but like the ones that I love, I obviously have. But anyways, that is my planned work on list for drills and chills. The first 3 will not take me very long to do because they're all pretty small. Like I said, I started the Eras Tour one last night, worked on it for like maybe 40 minutes or so, and I should make some pretty good progress on it today. My goal, like, I would love to finish it tonight before I go to bed. I don't know if that's going to happen because I ended up taking an unexpected long nap. So we'll see if I finish that one today. If not, I will like 1000% finish it tomorrow in a very short period, and then I will be able to work on Clarence the Squirrel, which he'll be a one sitting finish for Clarence because he's a lot more color blocking. So I'll be able to have like the first 3 canvases I'll have done probably before the end of the weekend, and then I'll be able to start into the other 3 larger ones. And my goal will be to have like the first 4 of these 6 ideally done before we roll into October. That's going to be my goal. And that way it gives me time, you know, like, oh, Sushi, no, we are not knocking things over, turd. We are not knocking things over, brat child. No, you do not need to climb on the bookshelf, baby cat. Don't squeak at me, Gator. Don't squeak. So anyways, so that gives me a week to work on Cursed. And then once I finish with Cursed, I will be able to focus on this one right here, which is going to take me a lot longer because it's so big and it's a square. So this one will take me a little bit longer, but my goal will be to have this one done before the end of October. But I've kind of like given myself where I have, you know, 3 weeks which I could easily do. I'll have to take breaks on it because it's so big. But anyways, that is my plan for the rest of Drills and Chills now that I've finished my other kits and I can actually start my Drills and Chills kits. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these. They are so much fun, and go from there. But have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.